saying?
What? Not the intro.
Did that to me yesterday too. Last night after you left.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, hold up.
All right, so we started. We live.
Now, all right, let me get Sports Talk on the Friday night edition. We are live on the WJRG television network, part of the KMI. I'm Dr. Jim Green, along with my good friend and the show producer, Big Don from Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything's good.
All right. All the way in Frederick, Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up, my sports brother?
Everything's good. Everything's good.
All right.
Chiefs at home, chilling out.
And we got all these legends, but let me speak about the legend to my left, my man, brother Bruce Austin. What's up, Bruce?
Everything's beautiful, brother.
All right, another sports legend, Anthony McLean. What's up, my brother? You on mute, Anthony? I don't hear you.
Yeah.
You all right? Okay, Kendall, what's up, bro?
What's happening, gentlemen?
Every moment moving.
Every moment moves.
That's right. And one of the greatest bishops in the world, Bishop Ernest E. Richard from the Power to Stand Outreach Ministries. What's up, my brother? With the hood.
Oh, yeah. What up? I'm incognito today.
All right. Listen, before we went on, I asked the question, you know, like I told them guys, Bishop, I officially got my letter. I'm being inducted into the Richard C. Lee High School Hall of Fame.
Amen.
I'm going to be at the Anthony Ocean View. How big is that, man? I didn't receive just about every award you can get. So I'm not too excited about too many awards. I got the President's Lifetime Achievement Award, honorary doctor degree, and honorary bachelor degree, you name it. I got them all, community service. How big, Bruce, is this award, High School Hall of Fame?
It's just as big as the first one you ever got.
Okay.
Because that shows that people care about, they appreciate what you do. So when it's like that, I treat all of them the same, man. You know, all of them special.
Connecticut Huskies.
Why go ahead, Don?
Well, I got to agree with Bruce 100%. It's funny, though. I always hear about Lehigh, but I never hear about the ones at Cross and Hill House. But I always hear when Lehighs are coming every year. It's all over the place. So I think it's big. I think it's really big.
All right. Go ahead, Larry. What you think, man?
Hey, that's huge. That means they looking back.
You went to Lehigh School too, right? You went to Lehigh.
Yes, and they followed you all these years and all the things that you have accomplished, and they just reaching out just to show their, you know, just to share with everybody how much you have done coming from Lehigh School.
Okay. All right.
I think it's appropriate. I think it's just appropriate. It's timely. It's very considerate, and I think it's in the Lord's hands. I think God is recognizing you for that, because I don't think that anybody else from Lehigh is going to be recognized for the achievements that you're being recognized for. So it sort of sits in its own little category. You're going to have all the athletes for whatever reason, but as far as the community service, radio, television, broadcasting, and all the awards that you've done and all the community intervention, I think it's going to be one of a kind.
Okay, Anthony, give me your view, bro.
That's legacy stuff, you know, that's immortal. You know, you live forever. You know, and in that sense, that's something that no one can ever take from you. That's the highest honor you could ever get.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Well, the Bible says your gifts will make room for you, bring you before great men. And I need this analogy to bring home what I'm trying to say. In order for you remember all the quilts the grandmothers used to make, how they would sew each patch piece and then they would take either yarn or thread and they would join those pieces together to make the blanket.
Yep.
This is the body of work that you have done over the days, weeks, months, and years. People see it because communities have come together. Let's think about this. And you old schoolers know what I'm talking about. New Hallville used to want to fight West Hills, who wanted to fight the Hill, this, that, and the other. But by your bringing these things together, the 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 communities, Fairhaven included, we all now can come together and have commonality. I wouldn't know Bruce. I'd probably be fighting Bruce back. Well, I won't be fighting Bruce. He went to school back in, he went to school with Methuselah. But seriously, I say it jokingly, but in the avenue that you work in, and congratulations, man. No award you get is a small award because somebody's watching you. And we got to always remember that. So keep doing what you're doing. And if you slip up and end up on America's Most Wanted, I never met you.
And Jerry,
Yeah.
and Jerry, this just shows how humble you are, and it's just like
Exactly.
somebody doing something for somebody and don't want no credit. You know what I mean? You have done so much that it don't mean nothing to you because that's what you used to doing. But the people that you doing it for, they appreciate it to the utmost.
Amen.
You know what I mean? And your name is huge in the community.
Very well spoken. Very well.
You know, look, my wife told me one night, we were laying in the bed, she said, you're a guy that make people dreams come true. And I was like, what you mean? You know, just like Bruce, you remember before we started the sports show, I told you years ago that one thing, because we always had, Bishop, me and Bruce had dialogues at work. We sometimes me and leave my department, be going for a half hour arguing with Bruce, discussing we have these topics over sports. And I told him one day, I said, if I ever have a sports show, you'll be the first one I come to get. Did I say that, Bruce?
And you did it.
Right, like I said. And I said, we got to get this thing more than just in Pratt Whitney. But anyway, like I said,
let me take you another step, because I know you and Donald had conversation. You said it to me one Sunday in church. Week later, basketball season started.
Yeah, our Christian league.
Yeah, and I miss that league to this day. Our young people need it. I wish I was in Connecticut still now. Not really. I'm just saying it to sound sentimental. But
I got people still saying to me about the league, man. They still remember that basketball.
Harry, while you still got breath and some ability, you got some great guys sitting right there that can be. You got a commissioner in Don. You got a lead referee, Kendall. Larry can fly up every now and then to create some trouble. Anthony can be a commentator.
That's right.
I got Anthony. We're here live at East Rock, where Christian Center is about to play First Church of the Baptist, and they're going to take on the
mine only.
Candle. But it's funny because we're going to get started, Larry, in a minute. It's funny. All the things God had me doing, though.
Yeah.
If everything would have came together at one time. It's like, for example, we was on television back then with the Christian League.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my own network at that time.
Nope.
See what I'm saying? Now, it'd been perfect if I had my own network. We're doing the basketball league. You know, I mean, everybody coming together. It would have been so perfect. But everything is for a reason and for a season. You know, but we had fun, man, over the years. But I do want to get started with this show. So go ahead, Larry. Give me your topic, man, because I know time go by fast on a Friday.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna start off with the Lady Huskies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Huskies, I mean, they are playing fantastic. You know, I watched them last night, and they was blowing something out by 30, and this is at halftime.
Georgetown.
And then when I finished seeing the game, I looked them up. They beating everybody by 40. Everybody they're playing, they are beaten by 40. I mean, their tradition at Connecticut is unreal, because anytime they go to national championship, every player that ever had won a championship win, they come back to the stadium. Everybody come back. They give back to Connecticut, and right there for somebody to do that, beating people by 40 points every game, that's just unreal. What
Hey,
you
Larry,
think?
hey, Larry, before you go on, you see the women's team Vanderbilt?
Yep.
Yeah?
You know who the coach is?
Nah.
Shay Ralph.
Who?
Shay Ralph, UConn All-American.
Okay.
And she brought the same system to Vanderbilt, and them girls undefeated right now.
Aren't they 15-0? Yeah, something like
They
that.
are.
Yeah, something like that.
Ranked number
15-0, 18-0, whatever it is. They don't have number zeros on the end.
They don't want to play. They don't want to play UConn though.
Yeah, but Shay Ralph knows Gino's system, so
That's right.
Yeah.
she might be the only one could
She
take
was,
them
yeah,
down.
she was with him for like 10, 15 years.
Right.
She was an assistant
And
coach.
SEC is arguably the best like women's league because you've got, I think, like 5 or 6 teams in the top 20.
South Carolina,
including
LSU.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
South Carolina
South
got beat
Carolina
last
lost
night.
the South Carolina beat the other night. Mhm.
Oklahoma beat South Carolina last night.
Well, see, this to me is a testament to the program that Gino Auriemma set in place. Because remember, we didn't know anything about the Lady Huskies until Gino Auriemma showed up.
That's
And
right.
then we've seen
Yes.
the Jay Ralphs, the Rebecca Lobos, the Carol Walters, the Jen Rosati's, the Sue Birds, the Swin Cashes, the Jamel Elliott's. We can go down the line. I've been watching the UConn women.
Tarasi, you can't leave Tarasi out of there.
I
Maya
didn't
Moore.
forget Trozzy. I didn't forget. I didn't say the legends yet. I just named the all pros. See, now
Be
we
9 o'clock tonight if you name all of them.
You're right about that. But the one thing, last night's game, and keep your eyes on Sarah Strong.
Sarah Strong is the baddest thing in the whole
Oh
in
my
the country.
This
In the
girl is
country. In
absolute.
the country.
And she's sophomore.
She's a
Yeah.
sophomore and she's a beast. Now,
Yeah.
Azy Fudd was hurt for 1 year, but she came back. She
Yeah.
started coming to her own. KK Williams, that girl she's a master thief. I mean, if you watch the game, she averages 3 to 4 steals a game, comes out of nowhere.
And she comes off the bench.
Thank you.
KK Arnold, you mean?
I mean Arnold. Why did I say Williams? That's Williams.
I
is the other
got
girl.
your back, bro.
Yeah, Williams was the other girl. But seriously speaking, man, and here we are. I'm waiting to see who's going to be UConn's toughest test. Because we already know it's not South Carolina. They beat them down like a Persian rug. And Juju, is Juju Watts back for UCF?
Not yet. She'll be back next year.
They already beat them by 30.
That would have been their biggest challenge right there. The Stanford team gives them a hard time, but I don't see Vanderbilt might. I'm not going to say yet, but I'm looking for a team that's going to give UConn a challenge. Because here's what I'm predicting. And Larry, you heard it first. I'm looking for the men and women to end up for the 3rd time in history into the championship game. The question is, are we coming out dual champions or is somebody going down?
It happened. It happened a couple times already.
Yeah, with Emeka Okafor and Diana Taurasi. Then it happened also with Shabazz Napier.
Yep.
And what was it?
No, that was Kimber Walker's team then. Shabazz had the next team.
No, but Kimber Walker's team won. Maya Moore lost that year. Shabazz won 2. Shabazz's senior year, he won the championship along with the girls, because even the girls said it, bring it home, and they did the next night.
Brianna Stewart was with that team, I think.
Championship.
Brianna
Yes.
Stewart won 4 straight.
Brianna Stewart had 4 in a row. Yeah, she won.
Yep. I mean, and listen, I'm proud of them because, and they get me down here in the Mid-Atlantic. You know, Georgetown is down here, Temple's down here. A lot of the Mid-Atlantic colleges are down here. I said, listen, the kings and queens of college basketball all live in Storrs, Connecticut right now. Get over it.
Hey, but listen, you guys. You know me. I always got to start something a little bit. But
Go ahead.
will UConn ever have a player out of all the championships they win in the men and women, like a Larry Bird from Indiana or Isaiah Thomas, from Indiana?
They already
Diana Taurasi.
Diana
Taurasi.
And
I mean, a man.
What about the men? Because Ray Allen's the best player, right?
Ray Allen.
Yeah, but he no Lou Alcindor though. He's no
I don't
Michael
know.
Jordan
Well,
from
I'm
North
gonna tell you
Carolina,
honestly.
James Worthy from North
Jerry,
Carolina.
are you
or
talking?
Ralph
Are
Sampson,
are you talking about their college career or their pro career?
college career. I mean,
Pro
Oh, they've had
career.
you guys had a bunch of guys. Because see, Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker when they won that title under Walker.
Kemba Walker
Remember,
carried
they
it.
were like, they won what was it?
10 straight.
4 in a
They won
row
the Big
Yeah.
in the 4 in a row in the Big East tournament, and then they won 4 in a row to win the title.
They played
Um,
5 at the Big East
I'm
tournament.
not saying
because
Kemba
they-
Walker
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
I know what Kemba Walker did. You know, I mean, he won them a title. But I'm saying you got a lot of guys that came out of UConn that was good. Even Robinson, Cliff Robinson, a lot of
Yeah.
boys came out of there. But I don't see no Michael or no Lou Alcindor or no even Super John, New Mexico State, or Ralph Sampson or Elijah Wan out of Houston. I don't see none. I mean, are those guys got names like that or what?
So you don't see no pros when they hit the pros.
Well, how about
Some of these
Stephon
superstars.
Castle?
And right now,
How about
I'm saying,
Castle already winning the Rookie of the Year? Let's see how he turns
Castle
out.
right now would fit your description. You're right, Kendall. Stephon Castle would fit that description.
Yeah,
But now,
right now.
keep in mind, they got a kid right now that plays for UConn, Mullins. He's a freshman and he plays like an upperclassman. This guy has been clutch for UConn in so many different
Little
games.
slim kid. Is he related to Chris Mullins?
I don't know if it's Chris Mullins' family. I know that he was Mr. Indiana at one time, took his high school to the championship. This kid is ridiculous, okay? And then we got to turn around. And I mean, there's no one person we can think of. Ray Allen is our biggest thing. Danielle Marshall played in the NBA. Scott Burrell played in the NBA. Tate George, y'all remember the shot heard around the world when they beat Clemson. Got beat the same way the next night by Duke. But then Ricky Moore, who shut down Trajan Langdon when he played for Duke when UConn beat Duke. Trajan Langdon was the #1 offensive scorer in the NCAA.
Ricky Moore got him.
Don't forget Richard.
How about Rick Hamilton?
Hold on, Ken.
Richard Jefferson was with the Detroit teams that won
Yeah.
titles.
No, but
Drummond,
but
Hamilton.
Kendall, maybe I'm saying it wrong.
No,
Does
you're not.
UConn get the respect then, like a school like North Carolina or UCLA?
Oh, absolutely.
They do now. They do now.
See, Jerry, the difference is back in the day.
Come on, huh?
The difference is back in the day, the top players wasn't going to schools like UConn.
That's right.
It was either going to Duke, North Carolina, schools like that, Georgetown.
But let me explain to Jerry how you know. If you travel and you go somewhere like out of state, you could be in Jamaica somewhere, and you say I'm from Connecticut, they're gonna think of UConn.
They'll say UConn wherever you go.
Where you go.
Now I'm gonna show you something else, Jerry. I'm gonna give you another fun fact.
UConn more for the girls, though.
UConn, yeah, the girls are the ones that started, but UConn men's basketball is the only basketball program that has had 3 different coaches who all won titles.
One championship.
Kevin Ollie was cheated of a title the year they suspended UConn and wouldn't let, because if he had taken that team to the NCAA title, he would have gone back to back.
Okay, no, because my sister did call me last night and said UConn girls is on. I was watching the movie though. I'll be honest with you. She said UConn girls on, and I wasn't gonna turn my movie because I don't watch too much college. I'll be honest with y'all. So that's why I know, like when Chris Mullins went to St. John's. I just remember them coming out of college. Dwayne Wade, Marquette, but I never saw them play too much in college. But they brought respect to that school. Their name brought respect, and that's what I'm asking: is anybody bringing that kind of respect to UConn? Like you brought up the guy that won the championship, Anthony Kemba Walker. What's my name?
And y'all
he was all right. He played with Charlotte. He wasn't even no Allen Iverson, to be honest.
And Jerry, y'all forgetting one important name, man. Y'all forgetting New Haven's own Earl Kelly. Earl Kelly was a big star at UConn, man.
Yes, he really was.
All I'm saying if you can go anywhere around the country. You can be anywhere, and you run into somebody, you tell them you from. I've done it plenty of times.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're either going to talk about Yale when they come to college, or they're going to know UConn.
Talk about
They're going to know
UConn.
one of those
Okay.
two
Okay.
things.
So
And
they're getting that
you can be
respect.
almost anywhere. That's
And
gonna
but
come.
right now, UConn getting a lot of respect. The men's team since early been there. They
Yeah.
getting a lot of they get a lot of top
Oh
recruits.
yeah.
You know, he has made a drastic difference since he's been here. Already
Oh,
got
yeah.
2 championships, you know, and getting the
Listen,
top players every year, you know.
this team is on a run to go back to the NCAA championship game. Okay. And only reason why they lost to Arizona this year is because Reed was out, Mullins was out, Stewart was out. They had 3 or 4 guys out, and their bench supply, they lost by 2 points to Arizona. And they had a shot at winning the game, but you know, somehow I say typical UConn when they're under that level of pressure, they never got the shot off, or they didn't get the shot off in time. But the truth of the matter is, I believe those 2 teams are going to be in the national title game. So let's look forward, and I would love to see them do what probably won't ever do what UCLA did, but it would be so nice to see them go back to back one more time because the team is that deep. They got that guy. Well, they got. Let me say this before you ask that question. You know who their center is. Briber, who is their center that comes off the bench, is a freshman, and he fits right in. So they're good for the next 2 or 3 years. You were about to say?
So UConn gets the respect, but we still don't have no Michael Jordan, no LeBron James.
Nope.
We still don't have all that, but we got.
It's coming. It's coming.
Hold on.
Think about this, Don. UConn has played the big guys. They played the Alonzo Mournings, the Patrick Ewers. They played Shaquille O'Neal.
I agree. I'm saying they get the respect, but when they get to college, they don't have no Michael Jordan.
Remember,
that's what I'm saying, Don. Because who's the guy? Who's the number one? Who's the number 1 pick last?
They're a team. They are not an individual. That's the difference.
That white boy come out of UConn that's playing. What's the boy name? Kendall.
Klingen. They call him the
Great Klingen.
He got drafted by Portland. He doing pretty good.
It was a rookie. Well, he was
Klingen, the 7-footer, right?
He plays for Portland.
But still, Jerry, he ain't no Cooper Flag.
No, he's not Cooper Flag.
He ain't no Cooper Flag.
Did Cooper Flag come out of UConn, Don?
No,
Duke. Came out of Duke.
Came out of Duke. Okay, that's the guy I was talking about. I'm saying, yeah, even though UConn is winning these championships and getting all this respect, like Don was saying, but like I said, there ain't no Isaiah Thomas. I don't see no Allen Iverson. No. I don't see no LeBron to go to college. Don,
but Jerry,
but Jerry,
I don't see none of those names.
You're not gonna see those names because that's not UConn's playing style. They beat the Kevin Durant. They beat the Shaquille O'Neals. They beat all them big names you see in basketball. UConn beats them, but they do it as a team, not as.
Ernie, that's the difference. They don't have individuals that lead their team.
No,
they play team ball.
They play team ball.
They're not gonna get a guy gonna average 30 or 35 points.
Nope.
They don't recruit like that.
Jordan didn't do that in college.
No.
Dean Smith, the only person that could hold Jordan under 20.
Jordan came off the bench in college.
No, he didn't. No, he started.
He started.
Somebody got hurt before Jordan starting. Well, Jordan was coming off the bench in the beginning. And then somebody, I don't know, remember the whole team, but somebody got hurt and they inserted Jordan. First time I even heard of Michael Jordan was his sophomore year.
Jimmy Black started in Jordan's freshman year. Jimmy Black started the first 3 games. After that, Jordan started the rest of the year.
Yep.
All right, Anthony, my man. All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. UConn, Larry. I'm just asking that question because they're getting all this notoriety, which is good.
I get what you're saying.
All you got to do is look and see how many guys they got in the pros. They got Cam Spencer got drafted last year. Great ball for Memphis right now.
Yeah, they put a lot of guys in the pros.
Played with Michael Jordan.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Burrell played with Michael Jordan, if you remember.
I know he played with the Bulls. I know I saw that last dance on Michael
Jordan. Ray Allen got rings. Rip Hamilton got rings.
Yep. Yes. Yep. No most of them.
when the thing that changed for UConn was when Calhoun took over.
Yep.
They went from being a regional team to being a national
To a
team
national power.
because they started recruiting nationally. You know, Allen was from South Carolina. Daniel Marshall was from Philly. You had the Dove Hennefeld overseas.
Deron Shepard overseas.
Deron Shepard.
They still see the thing with them was they always recruited locally. You know, Chris Smith,
Bridgeport,
Tony Thompson, guys like that.
Yep.
But when they
Earl Kelly, like you said, Earl Kelly.
they started recruiting nationally. They started recruiting guys all over the country. Now they'll still get occasionally the best player in the state of Connecticut, or maybe the best player out of New York or whatever. But the thing is, now they're national power. Now, does it translate over in the NBA? Maybe not, but they've had key guys. I mean, there was there was this way before all the last. I think there's a guy by the name of Toby Kimball who was who was their highest scoring players of all time. He was a backup, but he was on that Milwaukee Buck team that won the title with then Lou Alcindor and Oscar Robertson, Bobby Dandridge. But they've had more success college-wise, but they haven't been slouches in the pros. Maybe they haven't had like the Jordans or the Birds or whatever, but they've been key players on a lot of championships.
Johnny Drummond been there for a long time.
But Anthony, you guys listen. I told you it's about almost 6:30. I know Larry got some other topics, but I do want to say this. I remember when Super John was a senior, at Wilbercross. He came to Lee High School. You had just about every scout from the college that was at the game to watch Super John. All right. And not just him. Anybody that was an All-American like that was that good.
Oh, sure.
Okay. I mean, UConn would have been there, and the players had choices where they wanted to go.
Tom Colonel didn't think like that back then, Jerry.
All right, well, we're talking about now. Are they doing that now? If you got a guy that's in college, in high school that's that good, well, wouldn't you want to recruit him?
But Jerry, they got the young boy.
Hold on, both of y'all. Go ahead, Bruce.
Go ahead,
they got the young boy that played for Notre Dame.
Yep.
And they had every scout in the country looking at him.
Abu Tori,
Right.
And you got him.
No,
Arkansas has him. Arkansas.
UConn has had a myriad of coaches that have gone. Steve Peichel, which is not a household name, became the coach for a couple of years at Butler, and I forgot who he's coaching a Big Ten team right now, and has had success. Of course, Kevin Ollie, we know about him. I mean, there have been UConn players that have gone throughout the entire country. They're coaching, they're assistant coaches. They do all this different stuff, man. So I'm just happy to see them flourishing the way they do. And the women, Rebecca Lobo's an announcer. Now we find out Shea Rout has Vanderbilt. Swin Cash is doing some things on the pro level with the WNBA. She's
on the NBA. She's at New Orleans in the office.
She just left the Pelicans. She's not with them no more.
Oh, she's not with the Pelicans anymore? Okay.
No.
All right.
And then we mentioned Sue Bird. I mean, probably
all-time best point guard ever.
Exactly, in the WNBA.
Yeah.
All right.
There were a lot of great people that came out of UConn.
For sure.
I got you.
I was only on the campus, so if that counts, I went to UConn.
Okay, let's move on.
All right, go ahead, Larry.
Let's move on. Looking at the Denver game coming up, a lot of people thinking that's a pre-going conclusion that the Patriots going to win that game. Let me give you some facts.
Go ahead.
Stedham used to be one of the top recruits coming out of college. I mean, out of high school. He was up there with Kyler Murray. He was one of the top picks. He went to Auburn. It didn't turn out so good. The first thing Sean Payton did when he got to Denver was picked him up. And he was a guy that gave him the opportunity to send what's name on his way home, So Stedman has been proving himself for some time. Sean Payton got complete faith in him. It's not that he can't pass or he can't play the game. He just haven't had the opportunity. He got all the credentials to do it. He got a strong enough arm. Will he get it done? He hasn't played in over 2 years in the game. I think that's up in the air right now. I think with Denver's defense, and they got a great defense, and playing at home, I think it's going to be a very close game. It's going to be a very close game. And if Denver get a turnover too, I think they might can pull it out. What do you think, Anthony?
I think it'll be close, but I think New England will stick. I just a lot's going to depend on how much he changes the offense. If he plays the same offense and lets this kid fly, they got a very, very good shot. It's all, to me, there's more pressure on Peyton than there is Stedham, because if they really try to just get away from what got them there, I think they'll struggle. I think the kid will do fine, but I just think May is on the they're on a roll with the Patriots. I think the Patriots win, but I do think it will be a much closer game. I don't think they'll just blow them out. I think they'll keep it very, very close.
Okay, Donald?
Well, it's definitely going to be a close game, only because of Denver defense. But as far as Denver offense is concerned, I don't give them that much of a shot. The boy ain't played in 2 years, and now he's going to come back. He's going to play. I know you saying he was good. I listened to what you were saying. But he's playing at a much higher level now than he probably going to ever be done played in his whole life. So it's too much at stake for that young man. I don't think he can pull this one out. Drake May will be the man.
Okay, Kendall. Come on.
Drake May is my pick for MVP, although you're going to give him to Matthew Stafford. I'm sure they're going to say that, New England had a soft schedule, but they did what you do with a soft schedule. So Bill Russell, they said he had a soft league, but he did what you do with a soft league. I just think that losing Bo Nix is just too big of an obstacle to overcome. I think it's in Denver, so I think they have a chance, but I think New England's just going to get him out of there.
So now going back to that. Now, New England, okay? New England got a run game and a pass game, right?
Yeah.
I think Denver going to shut down the pass game, okay? And it's going to be, if they shut down the passing game, that's going to take a lot of their scheme away.
Like I say, I think I got New England going all the way. I think Denver,
y'all got
a great team. I watched them. I just think that the air is out of the balloon with the loss of the only quarterback in NFL history to win to have 2 10-game winning seasons, more than 10 games, and combine in each of the years for 25 touchdowns. So I think Bo Nix is just too big of an obstacle to overcome. I think Drake May is going to jump on that. I think he's a smart player, and this guy has never even had a 300-yard game. That's what I watch about him. He's so contained. The kid is nice, man. He reminds me of the old school of Tom Brady, to be honest.
Yeah, but y'all ain't giving this guy enough credit. I mean,
thank you.
Nobody expecting him to come out and throw for 400 yards. But if he's gonna do it, this is the game to do it. And I'm quite sure that Peyton not gonna put the guy out there with no confidence in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about the fact he ain't got no choice?
Yeah, but Peyton, it's hard to say what he gonna do, and he haven't thrown a pass in a couple of years. But
that's our whole point. But he ain't got no choice but to put him out there.
Peyton's a mastermind.
That's what I'm saying. Peyton would have the boy ready.
What
not a matter of him having a choice.
Looking at,
we got 2 of y'all talking at the same time. Go ahead, Bruce.
I know.
Go ahead, Bruce. Finish your point.
What we're not looking at, gentlemen, is Denver's front line, offensive line, has not dissipated. They lost their quarterback. Steding, how do you say his name again? He's gonna have to pull a Brock Purdy and manage this game. And I think he can do that. It's Denver's defense that has to be better than they have been in the past if they intend to beat the Patriots. And I'm gonna ride Denver on a very thin dime because I still think at home they can get it done.
So that same quarterback will be in the Super Bowl too, then, right?
That's all right. Hey, look at Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Remember Nick Foles from the Eagles?
Yeah.
Nobody didn't think he was going to do much. What happened with him? Did he win?
Exactly. Same thing. Same.
And you know, Nick Foles was a pastor.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is, I'm not going to say Drake May. I love Drake May. I promise you, I do. Phenomenal quarterback, has a good game plan, a good head on his shoulders. But you know, and I guess I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on him. He's had maybe 1 or 2 bad games all season. So let's wait and see what happens. But I'm gonna go with Denver on this one because they're home.
But you guys make it sound like the Patriots defense ain't hit no much. They got a tough defense, and I think they have proved it too.
No, I still think the Patriots gonna win. I just don't think this guy gonna go out there and embarrass himself.
No,
See, ain't nobody giving him a bit of credit.
No,
I think he's too good of a coach to put him out there, and the guy don't know what he's doing.
Don't get me wrong, Bruce. I just felt after 2 years that Drake May was going to get the advantage. I never said the guy was going to embarrass himself. I'm just thinking he's not as ready as you guys think he is.
No, I agree. Don't nobody know what he's going to do. Ain't nobody seen the guy throw a pass in 2 years. So it's going to be a mystery for everybody. But I'm just saying, the kind of coach that Peyton is, he's going to have the boy ready.
Yeah, but what I was going to say, Don, don't Drake May fumble the ball a lot too, though? Don't he?
Yes,
Under pressure?
He did everything you're saying, but like I said, they're not even looking at the Patriots defense. They just as tough as Denver right now, the way they playing.
Oh, yeah.
To the
I agree.
playoffs, they
Denver
just as tough as
has an
Denver.
edge.
So,
Yeah, I agree with that.
So who's to say this guy ain't played in 2 years, Jerry? Who's to say he won't be dropping the ball?
I agree.
See,
We agree with that too.
Right.
Denver-
I
Denver's
know that
defense
Drake May.
has
You
an
can't
edge.
agree with everything.
Denver's
We definitely
defense
agree with
has
that.
an edge only because of the fact that in the AFC, they're 3rd or 4th for takeaways. The Patriots are somewhere around 8, 9 for takeaways. So I still give Denver the edge.
Yeah, don't forget, this ain't no regular season game. This playoff.
Thank you.
Life
That's
might be
exactly
too bright
right.
for this guy.
And the air will be thin that day.
But I think it'll still be a good game.
It will be.
All right, go ahead, Larry. What's your next topic, man?
Okay, my next topic is we're going to talk about them Rams and them Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
With that great defense.
That's going to be a great game.
The one thing we need to look at, the facts are the facts. They said it depends on who you're playing, okay? Now, for the Seahawks, Donald against the Seahawks doesn't look good. He got 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, okay? The last 2 games. And that doesn't hold good for him, you know. His average rating against teams, if you look at the facts, he had 84%. So although he's like winning games, it's not all him, okay? It's their defense holding him up.
Listen, this guy went back to back 2 years
Can I
in a row.
finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, but you just said too much already, not giving the guy no
Can I
you know what I mean?
finish?
The guy gonna beat him, went through the Super Bowl, and you still gonna be saying Donald's the fault. He done won 2 years in a run. He done won back-to-back 14 games and still can't get no respect.
Lord have mercy.
Isn't this the championship game, the NFC championship game?
Yeah,
Yes,
is the facts though?
If the facts is he's in the NFC finals. Those are the facts. And all the big boys that you picked ahead of him is home.
I'm talking about if you a 50% free throw shooter, you think I'm not gonna foul you and expect and try to make you hit one?
If you hit 9 jumpers in a row, I don't care about them free throws.
How did football get into basketball? Somebody help me
Anthony, talk to me about this. Give me the facts.
I think he missed it.
I got knocked out for a quick second. What were you
About the
guys
Seahawks and the Rams, and we talking about Donald's poor performance when he played the Rams. Every time they play the Rams,
Well,
he got 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
to be honest, I think all of us owe a big apology to Sam Darnold because I think we've all been saying all year, he's gonna fold, but he's still standing. You know, a lot of us got to eat crow in regard to that. The fact that he's still playing on Sunday. Again, I think it's just we're looking at a defense that's going to win this game. I don't think the Rams have to play like a perfect game to beat them, but the pressure is going to be on the Rams defense. They're going to have to stop the fact that maybe the Seahawks offense may not be as explosive as the Rams, but they get the job done. You know, you arguably got the best receiver in the league. Again, I think, might be boring to say. I think, again, close game. I think Seattle pulls it out strictly because they're at home. They have the momentum, and we all know about the 12th man in Seattle, how that can take you out of a game.
All right.
Okay, Donald.
Man, I got to go to Bishop for my answer. Bishop, what's Donald going to do?
Donald is going to do what he normally does, but here's the difference. Is the Rams defense, and can they unravel him, unnerve him? Can they shake him up? Will they sack him, cause him to hurry? It's a lot of little nuances in there. If the Rams can get to Donald, Donald's going to have a Minnesota Vikings-like game. Okay? Simple
What
as
about
that.
the cheap suit? I want to hear that. So I can
Well,
play
Yeah,
back
that's
for you.
what I was waiting to hear.
If they get to him, he will fold and tear like a cheap suit. So really, I'm going to say this to you honestly. If Donald can manage to keep his composure, the Seahawks will win the game. But if the Rams can get to Donald, you can kiss it goodbye, because when they smell blood in the water, the Rams is a totally different team.
So who you picking? You can't go both ways.
The Rams right now are the team to beat. As good as Seattle is, the Rams are still the team to beat, because I'm not throwing Matthew Stafford under the bus. Sorry about that.
But Seattle might.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bishop,
the time that they have met, in the 4 meetings that they have had, they have sacked Stafford maybe 4 times, 5 times in 4 games, 5 games. So
they gonna play any of them games Sunday that they played in the past?
If they play any of them games like they played against Atlanta, Matthew, just pack your golf clubs and go on to Pebble Beach or something. That's all.
Yeah, according to y'all, my man is home already.
Who's that?
Well,
Darnold?
Yeah.
According
According to y'all, he home already.
I can't put him home because I think Seattle defense, they can get to Stafford if they want to.
I agree.
And what he's saying about the Rams defense going at Seattle, I think I'm going with Seattle on this one. I think they're going to go after Stafford. And we know that he'll throw an interception. He played just as bad as Donald when that defense.
Yeah, I agree.
We know
I
that.
agree.
Yeah, good point.
I'm going with Seattle.
Talking.
They're playing at home, man. They're playing at home, right, Larry?
Yeah, I'm going with Seattle, but that's why I want to put the stuff in the water though.
They're playing at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to ride the Rams.
Y'all take me all the way around the block and saying the same thing I'm saying.
I'm not going to say Sean McVay.
I gotta give you both sides.
Listen, Sean McVay is a mastermind also. He has bad games, but as a coach, he gets it done. And in the playoffs,
the rest of them, man.
But his record speaks for itself. You ain't even got to say much. Every time he's been
He got 1 Super Bowl.
in the playoffs. What's his playoff record? I haven't looked it up, and I
He got 1 Super Bowl.
How many rings he got?
He got
He
1.
got 1 that I know of.
One. That's it. One.
He ain't better than
That's
the
all
rest
he
of
got. Now we know
He's
that's
better
all
than
he
the rest
got.
of them, Bishop. He's just like the rest of them, man.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
this
putting him
coach
on the
for the Seahawks, I don't think he has a ring yet, does he?
He getting one. He getting one in 3 weeks.
Hey, listen,
Larry, Seattle, who's that?
hey, Larry, I forgot his name, but Larry, we ain't talking about somebody getting to open a Cracker Jack box and find in the ring. We're talking about a Super Bowl ring, okay?
But Bishop, do you think if Seattle beat the Rams, can they beat New England?
They're the team to beat. If they beat the Rams, then they become the team to beat.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Well, listen, when you take out, well, you know the old saying, to be the best, you gotta beat the best.
Right.
All right.
Who's the best?
That's it.
The Rams are the best.
Right now, even though they've had a couple of bad games, the Rams are the best overall, especially when it comes down to playoff play. I know Seattle has a record and 2 Super Bowl rings, but that was back then under Pete Carroll with Wilson when he was actually a quarterback before he became a sack session. I don't know what they call them little bags. They keep a sack bag. That's what they call them, I guess. So I mean, other than that, hey. Yeah, I
he only got one ring. He got one ring.
He got one ring, one. Why you say 2? Why you give him 2?
Who I give 2 to?
Russell Wilson gave 2.
He only got one. You got one with
I
Seattle.
gave him 2. Yeah, all right. Well,
you gave an extra one.
Seattle could have 2, but Kendall theory is that
he gave it to the Patriots.
No, I'm saying, but yeah, Kendall theory is that they didn't want Disneyland because
listen,
Disney World.
I'm not gonna say
they didn't want to give him the ball. He was too. He was too hyped. Everybody loved him.
He would have had 2 touchdowns. He would have been the MVP. They were not gonna let that boy in Disney World.
I thought about this one night though. The Steelers went back to back twice. The Cowboys went back to back. The 49ers went back to back. And I think the Patriots went. I said the Steelers. They went back to back.
The Packers went back to back.
Okay.
And what about KC? You ain't talking about KC?
KC, okay. KC went back to back. But you're gonna tell me Kendall?
Gary.
Okay.
And they came back again after that.
I mean, you got a chance to be historical, to go back to back. You'd rather not go back to back because you don't want to go to Disneyland? Come on, man.
Hey, that's my theory.
No, you talking about back to back, man. It's hard to win one
Listen, hand it to beast mode. Hand it to beast mode. You win the championship. But he also has 2 touchdowns.
I am with you.
Yeah.
And when they got, I don't know what he thought he was thinking. He couldn't thread a needle.
It's hard to win one Super Bowl. It's hard to win one Super Bowl. Never mind, you got a chance to go back to back and make history.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. Has anyone ever seen that play at the goal line?
Yep, I have.
I've seen it before.
I've seen it 1,000 times. It's right on YouTube.
They tried to trick play, it didn't work. They want to do something different because everybody thought the ball going to go to beast mode.
Different. What was he averaging? Let me ask you a question. What was beast mode averaging in that Super Bowl? About 4.5, 5 yards?
He got tackled the way before that. He got tackled on like the ball
was on the 3-yard line, Jerry.
But
that's not true, Jerry.
He got tackled.
Hey, Jerry, that's not true, brother.
What?
That's not true. On first and 5, he took it to the 1 yard.
He dragged him down to the 1
line. It was second and 1. It was 2nd and 1 when they threw the pass.
Yeah, but I know that, but he didn't cross the goal line though.
They didn't give it to him. He took it from the 5-yard line.
Goal line on the other one, he didn't cross it.
He took it from the 5-yard line all the way to the 1 yard line.
Bruce, you watched the game last week, right? What team was it?
We talk about Seattle game.
No, I'm talking about a team that had they had 3 chances to get a 1 yard. They couldn't even get in. What team was that last? I saw so much football.
That was the Bills that did that a couple of times.
No, it wasn't the Bills. It was Sunday. The game Sunday.
Yeah, but they didn't have beast mode either.
Beast mode got tackled. He didn't bring it in. He didn't cross the goal line. And they tried
you keep saying that, but
it's the fact. He didn't cross the goal line. He got tackled.
All right, you win.
So they tried to but I
Bruce.
Hard to win one Super Bowl, and you're gonna because you don't want to go to Disney World. You're gonna not. Come on, man. I can't.
Listen, Jerry, stuff happens. Okay, the bottom line.
Ask Doug Williams.
Thank you. Thank you.
Big Doug.
Thank you. And they still don't recognize him. I don't even know why.
You don't recognize a lot of guys. I was watching. They had on Facebook with the top 10 quarterbacks of all times, or the top 15, whatever. I didn't see Terry Bradshaw name in there, and I'm like, the man won.
Wow, how could you not have Terry Bradshaw on that?
Because he had receivers out this world.
Huh?
He had Lynn Swan.
I saw his highlights, Larry. I saw his highlights.
He went and got balls out the stadium.
I saw his highlights. I saw his highlights, Larry.
You got 4 championships. I mean, that's a highlight enough for me.
all the quarterbacks, they got good receivers. They be jumping in the air, catch the ball one arm and two hands up in the air. Even the Dwight Clark, when he caught it from Joe Montana, because Joe Montana was ready. He was throwing the ball out, and Dwight Clark went and got it. He said that. He said, if I don't have nothing, I'm gonna throw it away. And Dwight Clark was 6-something with it and grabbed it. All of them do that. All of them do that, Larry. They're not just Terry Bradshaw and Lynn Swan. He had two great receivers. I agree. He had a great offense. Rocky Blyer. He had what's the other
John
one?
Stallworth.
John Stallworth.
Franco Harris.
You got to still good. You know?
Yeah, but I'm saying he had a great team, but he wasn't no slouch. He wasn't
Yeah,
back
but
there.
Jerry, everybody know it's a fact that if it wasn't for Terry Bradshaw putting them guys in harm's way, they could have played 2 or 3 more years. He got them boys hurt, man.
Yep. Lynn
He
Swan
wasn't accurate. He wasn't accurate at all.
And Franco Harris, that bum, he picked up the fumble and ran it in. That didn't supposed to happen.
Hey, you guys do me a favor then. Go on YouTube and pull up his highlights and watch Terry Bradshaw. That's all I got to say.
Oh, he wasn't no bum. He wasn't no bum, but I'm saying he wasn't an accurate. If you watch his films, 9 out of 10 of them balls he threw, them guys had to reach out and get them.
They sure did.
You know what I mean? No. We're not talking about 1 or 2. We're not talking about 1 or 2. A lot of them boys putting that ball right on the money. Terry Bradshaw wasn't accurate at all.
Bruce, I saw a lot of
quarterbacks. Couldn't run a lick. Could not run a lick.
Come on, man. You now that's what I'm talking about. You guys ain't got no respect. It's just like,
oh, here we go. Now we ain't got no respect. Listen,
like Tim Duncan.
Bradshaw.
Tim Duncan got 5 rings. Could have been 6-0 with Ray Allen.
Let me see if I can
That's
take
true.
Let me see if I can take the peanut butter off your jelly sandwich. Here it is in a nutshell. Terry Bradshaw was great at managing the game. He wasn't a great quarterback. He was just a good quarterback.
4-0 the Super Bowl. Like Michael 6-0.
That's quite all right. He was a good quarterback. Not great, but he was good. And he got the job done.
He definitely
wasn't great.
Who's a great quarterback? Dan Marino that didn't win nothing?
Dan Marino was a very good quarterback.
Yeah.
How many rings he got?
He was better than Bradshaw.
Where did Donald go?
He was better than Bradshaw.
I have to do something real quick.
Hey, you got a ring, it don't mean a thing.
Hey, Jerry, you think Bradshaw was better than Marino?
No way.
No way.
No way.
You gonna make you want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with no bread.
He's 4-0 in the Super Bowl booth.
So that you think he's better than Marino?
Yes,
no way.
Come on, man.
No
Come
way.
on, Jerry.
No way.
Come on.
No way. Marino never got anything true, but Marino,
Terry Bradshaw's number 14 behind Fran Tarkenton.
Behind Fran Tarkenton.
And Fran Tarkenton don't have no rings, do he?
He got no rings either.
Hey, Fran Tarkenton is the one that put Firestone on the map. He was everywhere.
Dan Fouts ain't got no ring. Marino ain't got no ring.
And those the professionals that's thinking like that, Jerry, not us.
That's right.
The professional put him 14.
Drew Brees ain't got no ring.
No, yes, he does. He has one.
Drew Brees got that ring with Sean Payton.
Okay.
That's right. He got
New
one.
Orleans. With
They
New
beat
Orleans.
Minnesota in the championship.
Drew Payton
game,
Manning got a couple of rings.
That was during.
Jay Manning has 2.
I know that. You know.
Larry, is
That
Eli
was my
Manning
boy.
in there? Larry, is Eli Manning in there?
No, he's not in there.
He should be.
How many times did he beat Tom Brady, Larry?
Yeah,
Right.
but he wasn't great.
How many
Anybody
times
never
did he
gonna
beat
tell
Larry?
you.
How many times did he beat the GOAT?
But he wasn't great. He
How
was
many
good,
times
Jerry.
He wasn't great.
Be good and beat the great ones. That's easy to do.
Oh my God! You
No, you can be good and beat the great ones. That's not a hard thing to
Roethlisberger in
do.
there, number 16.
You guys might get 2 more weeks, and that's it. I've got a new crew, man. The man beat the GOAT twice, and he's not great. He beat the GOAT twice. You call him the GOAT, and he beat him twice.
Listen, he could have been.
Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer to me.
Is he in there yet?
Nope.
Nah, he ain't nowhere in there.
No, he's not, but he should
All
be
right,
one.
then.
He's
He's not
doing
in the top
Jersey
20.
Mike
He's not in
commercials
the top
right now.
20.
Is he
He beat the
eligible?
GOAT twice, Don.
Is he eligible?
I think
He
Yeah,
should
he's not in
be.
the top
he
20.
didn't get in his first
Yeah.
year.
Hey,
Then getting this first-
like Marvin Hagler said,
Mike
what I can do?
commercial
Kill
right
somebody to get respect? That's a Marvin Hagler. You gotta kill somebody to get respect. You know, I mean, what these guys gotta do to get respect when you
They
guys?
get respect. It's just
No.
that they gotta wait their turn. That's
Yeah,
all.
4-0. He's 4-0 in the Super Bowl when you ain't
They
get
gotta wait
no
their
respect.
turn.
4-0. What you gotta do to get respect?
That
Be
means-
6-0 like Michael?
listen.
God.
All right, let's do this. See, Gary,
Let's
Hey,
get
let's
this
get this
thing.
last
Let's get
topic in
who was
there.
the first team they beat in the Super Bowl? All right. Who was
Say it
the
again?
first team to steal? I know they beat the Cowboys. I know they beat the
They
Vikings.
beat the Vikings.
Who are the other two teams that the Steelers beat?
They beat the Cowboys
Rams.
twice, they beat Minnesota, and they beat the Rams.
Roman Gabriel played for the Rams then. Not a great quarterback.
No.
Not hard to beat,
That was
okay?
Wasn't that Vince Ferragamo?
He
Yeah,
was
Ferragamo.
who played? Gabriel
Ferragamo won. Yeah.
Vince Ferragamo.
Yeah, I thought
Vince
Okay.
Ferragamo.
Now you put that up,
I
right,
heard
Bishop?
that
You put that up. They beat the Cowboys twice. Who was their quarterback?
I want to say Staubach, but I
They
might
beat
be
them
wrong.
35-31 and 21-17. Who was the Cowboys quarterback,
That
Bishop?
was
Roger
Staubach.
Staubach.
Roger Staubach.
Staubach.
They had
Roger,
Tony
the
Dorsett.
Dodger.
They had the Doomsday defense, and Terry Bradshaw beat the Doomsday defense.
The
Sure
Doomsday defense beat the Cowboys, not Terry Bradshaw.
What about the Purple People Eaters? Who they beat?
The Purple People
Brady
beat
them.
themselves.
He
You
did, but
finished?
not Terry Bradshaw. Come on,
Hey,
Bishop.
Larry, what's your next topic, man? They talking about the Cowboys now. What's your next topic?
Hey, my next topic is Josh Allen. Josh Allen, the owner for the Bills, got on national TV and said he's gonna get a coach that his quarterback agrees on. In so many words, he said he's gonna have influence in who the next coach we pick, and make sure that he has input on who's coming to the team. Now, should a quarterback have that much influence?
Yeah,
Hey,
but most of them do. Most of them do. They'll
How
talk
many
to him.
quarterbacks have you seen with that level of influence? Think about it.
I'm quite sure they talk to all of them. They're not gonna
Uh-huh.
let them make the decision, but I'm
And do
quite
you
sure.
think one of the reasons he got fired is because Josh Allen wanted a different coach?
It wasn't Josh
Or
Allen.
you think it is 8-8 record in the playoffs?
That's what I think.
I think it's 8-8 record in the playoffs and not utilizing Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen won those games by himself. Those runs.
Go ahead.
So no, I'm just saying. I just don't think that he utilized Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen freewheeled himself.
Yes.
And he didn't have a coach with an 8-8 record that could get him over the top.
You guys
I'll
cracking
tell
me
you
up.
But
honestly,
I think he got fired. The same reason why Jim Harbaugh got fired in Baltimore. His time had run out, and they got tired of them not getting to the Super Bowl because the thing with Buffalo. Remember, Kelly got there 4 times and lost, but the Allen still hasn't even gotten it. That's the thing. And to be fair, Allen has to take some ownership of some of these losses too as well.
that's right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why they
Now,
keep giving them
can I back
breaks.
up for a minute there, Anthony? There was
I don't know why they keep giving them breaks.
One Super Bowl against the Giants. I'm not blaming Jim Kelly. Scott Norwood suddenly had a half a foot
Wide right,
9 yards out. I mean, game's over. 29-yard field goal, and he shanks it. Oh my goodness!
That was the first one. That was the first loss.
The funny thing about Super Bowl,
the guy missed the field goal. I mean, the coach got fired, so it's the same thing.
Yeah. The funny thing about Super Bowls is you got to be careful because Jim Plunkett's never lost a Super Bowl. Do we consider him a Hall of Famer?
right?
You know, you got to be. You know, it's got to be. There's a lot of folks who've won one. I personally think Bradshaw is a better quarterback than people give him credit for. Because you look at somebody like Aikman. Aikman won 3, and he's in the Hall of Fame. But I would say, and again, this is no shade to Aikman. I think that there are better quarterbacks than Troy Aikman. I don't take anything of what he said, but you have to look at it. You have to look at it the whole thing because on the surface, Marino, because of the stats and because of whatever, is always going to be looked upon as one of the greatest. Now, the one blemish is he doesn't have a Super Bowl. It's like the whole thing with Barkley. Barkley's a great player, he got to a final and lost. You have to, with quarterbacks, you got to look at the whole picture. You got to look at the whole picture, because even as great as Tom Brady was, there was a guy back in the day by the name of Otto Graham. He played 10 years in the NFL, got to the championship game in every year. He lost some of them, but getting to a championship, being the last guy standing for 9 or 10 years, that says a lot. And this is the pre-Super Bowl era.
Well, now I'm going to take you one more step further. When the Super Bowl era began, who started the whole thing off? A quarterback by the name of Bart Starr under one Vince Lombardi. Back to back. The first back to back.
Right. I'll give you that. Anthony, I'm going to send you a new contract in the mail, man.
That
was good, man. You know,
at least you get the contract in.
You're on a week-to-week basis.
But Anthony, at least you get the contract. I can't even get off the bench.
You got to look at the whole. All I'm saying is you got to look at the whole picture. It's we can, if you want to judge it strictly off of Super Bowls and championships, there's a certain criteria. If you want to judge it off of statistics and everything, because the thing is, some of the greatest players in those eras either never got to a Super Bowl or lost multiple Super Bowls. As great as Roger Staubach is, Roger Staubach won 2 Super Bowls. Roger Staubach also lost 2 Super Bowls too.
Yeah, but Anthony, let me ask you this: what are you playing for? What are you playing for?
Super Bowl.
You're playing for championships. Absolutely.
All right. So if you don't make it, you actually never accomplish your goal. You never accomplish it. If you don't win that ring, I don't care how good you was, you never accomplish your goal. You never made it.
That's like LeBron. LeBron won a lot. He just didn't win a lot.
But he did.
I agree.
Some of his goals.
All right, let's Larry got to start something now. You got to start something now.
But because Marino's not in the Hall of Fame, does that keep Marino out of the Hall of Fame because he won the Super Bowl?
He's not in the Hall of Fame?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Because would you keep Marino out of the Hall of Fame?
No. I think Hall of Fame is a different kind of thing. A lot of people make the Hall of Fame, whether you win a ring or not. But still, the people with the ring should be in front.
But that was
accomplish that goal.
I want to shift gears. I want to ask you guys a question then. Why doesn't Tim Duncan get the same kind of respect like a Kobe Bryant would get? He's 5-1 in the championship, right? Made the playoff like 20 years in a row, like a 3-time MVP.
He wasn't flashy, that's all. He wasn't flashy.
Okay, but what I'm saying, the man got the stats to back it up. He would have been 6-0. It wasn't for a way out. Okay? But he's 5-1.
But Jerry, what you always say, Jerry.
Bring the drama.
If you don't bring the drama, you don't get the recognition. You got a guy can score 40 points. You got a guy can score 40 points, but if he does shooting layups, and then you got a guy score 25 and he dunked them all over the place, who you think they're gonna talk about after the game?
They got it done. But I'm gonna tell you why, Bruce. I believe he don't get the respect. He never won back-to-back. He never went back-to-back. Tim Duncan. They never won back-to-back championships.
Yeah, but he still got 5.
He got 5, but he never went back-to-back.
Not with David Robinson. David Robinson.
Huh?
He didn't go back-to-back.
No, he didn't go back-to-back. Tim Duncan never went back-to-back. Never went back-to-back. That's why I said when I talked about Seattle, when like LeBron went back-to-back, Larry, with Miami. Isaiah Thomas went back-to-back. Went back-to-back.
Why you got my name up?
Huh? What?
Because you brought up LeBron James' name. That's why. That's why your name.
When you go back-to-back, you get respect. That's why when Pat Riley told the Lakers, because they'll win them championships, if you don't go back-to-back, you're just another championship team. To get respect, you gotta defend your title at least one time. And Tim Duncan never defended his title one time back-to-back. That's why I think they held. Kobe had a 3-peat, and then he went back-to-back on his own. So that's how you get respect when you can win that back-to-back. That's why I brought that up, and I'll bring up Seattle again, Bishop. That's why I said back-to-back is important. You got to go that back-to-back. You know
what? You don't have to go back-to-back. to
Yes,
get
you do.
respect. No, you do not.
Yes,
Did
you
Magic-
do.
No, hold on,
Yes,
hold
you
on.
do.
Everybody, time out. Let me ask
Larry
you a
said, yes,
question.
you do too.
Hold
If you
up,
never
time
made
out.
it, you
Time
can
out.
say that. You
Take
never
a breath.
made it. You try to
Take
win
a
one.
breath. Let me get this in there. Hold on, Larry. Allen Iverson, mutual respect. How many times did he go back to back?
He never
He
won a
didn't even get
championship.
in one time. No, mine back to
He,
back.
But
he,
He
gets
wasn't
the
able to
respect,
start.
though, right?
back.
He never got in.
He
Does
was a
he get
helper. He was a
respect though? My
helper.
question. Here's my question. I'm rebutting what Jerry's saying. Did he didn't go back to back. He probably got close but didn't win. Does he get respect? Yes or no?
Not
Don't
the
give me
respect
yeah,
that Kobe
but
Bryant get. Not the respect LeBron James get.
he
Not the
can't get
respect
that
that the
level of
winners got.
respect in
Not
terms
the
of a
respect
ring.
that Magic get. Not the respect
He
that
gets
Bird
the
get. You
respect
don't get the
because
respect
of the
like those
fact
guys.
that he was a warrior and went in to battle night after night. That's
Yeah,
respect.
he gets that, but still he ain't got the winning
But
respect.
it's still
Right.
respect, Don. It is still respect.
And
All
Bird
right?
never went back
He
to
might
back
not have
either,
won.
to be honest.
Charles Barkley, does he get respect? How many titles he got?
None.
Okay.
Charles Barkley don't get no respect.
Yeah,
Only
he
thing he
do.
remembered for is shooting that last shot. They
I
had to
tell
keep
you
him late
what.
so he could
I
finish
tell
his
you
career.
what.
That's how I
You
remember
won't know
Charles
it.
Barkley.
Now I'll show you somebody else. He got rings. Dennis Rodman. I'm just naming guys that get
And Dennis
respect
Rodman
simply
get all the
because of their
respect. One of
talent.
the best defensive players ever.
One of the best.
And
The
he
absolute
was on
best.
and he was on
gets
a
the
back-to-back team with
respect, too.
the Pistons.
He went back to
Yep.
back with the Pistons. And he
Yeah,
went
but
3
I'm
rings
just
with
saying,
Chicago.
I wasn't naming him. But I know he's got rings. He's got rings with the Pistons and with Chicago.
He got 5
But my
rings.
point is, that you don't have to win a back-to-back championship to get respect. That's my point. You don't have to.
But you need to win one if you want to
You
get
got to
some
win
respect.
at least. It would be nice if you win one, but if you don't win any, you still, I mean,
I
you
think
know
Tim
what?
Duncan.
Go ahead.
Mr. Fundamentalist.
Yeah, go ahead,
Mr.
Ken.
I think Tim
Fundamentalist.
Duncan, who was the number 1 overall pick on the same year that Kobe came out, actually drafted by Charlotte. Then they got rid of Vlade, and he ended up going to
The Lakers,
Los
right?
Angeles. Actually lived up to the hype that he was projected to have. Came out the same draft with Kobe and got 5 rings. Kobe has 5 rings. He was the number 1 draft pick overall. I think, like you said,
Was it
get.
Kevin? You sure? Didn't Allen Iverson come out that same year?
No, it was 86.
Came out
Iverson
before
Iverson
him.
was 86.
96, and Kobe came out
80,
96.
no, 86. He was 86.
86 Iverson.
Iverson was 86.
No, he wasn't.
Iverson
Iverson
old
at
He was
school.
86. Jerry.
86.
He old school.
Iverson was the first overall pick in the 86.
No, he wasn't, Anthony. Look it up. That was 96. 86. You going back with Larry Bird and them in 86. You going back
Larry
with
Bird
Bird was
Bird.
84. Bird was 80.
No.
Bird was 80. Actually, no.
Iverson came out 96. You're right. You're right. 96.
I know I'm right.
You remember?
I know I'm right.
Remember?
96.
Was
Bird
96.
was
Hold on,
drafted in his
let Andy talk.
junior year. Bird was drafted in his junior year. He actually was drafted in 78 and played in 79.
So you telling me that Allen Iverson was drafted in 1986? Are you telling me?
It was 86.
No,
What?
96.
It was 96.
96.
When did Tim
96, I
Duncan
got it
come
right
out?
here.
Because
96.
wasn't Kobe and Allen Iverson that was in the same draft class? And
When did Tim Duncan come out? A year before, a year after? But let's just say this:
Larry,
he played-
what year did Tim Duncan come out? Wasn't that same draft or what?
What year did
98. I think it was 98.
Okay, well, Tim Duncan.
Tim
played
Duncan
this-
got drafted in 97.
97.
Okay, the next year.
Don't forget,
So
you guys
Tim
talking to me now.
Duncan.
You're talking to me now. All right, so come straight with it.
That's right. Well, Tim Duncan. All I'm saying is this.
Wait, Kendall. Mister, I ain't got no football team, man.
Y'all talking to me now. I started this sports show for a
All I'm
reason.
saying, hey, Jerry.
Go ahead.
Jerry, let's
Go ahead.
correct that. Okay, Kobe came out 96. Tim Duncan came out 97.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing: they both left the NBA with 5 championship rings. Okay, Tim Duncan literally is widely recognized as the best power forward ever, even in his quiet way. The fact that he was in a small market, he was in San Antonio, Kobe was in Los Angeles. The fact that he didn't dunk it, he laid it off the board. He was fundamental. I think his game was boring, just like, what did Bruce say? What you're going to remember, 25 points of dunks or 40 points of jump shots? I think he was.
Duncan, though.
Huh?
People carry Duncan.
But what I'm saying is that.
Not necessarily.
What I'm saying is that Tim Duncan didn't get the recognition that he deserved but I think he got the respect from everyone that's in the game because he's unquestionably in the top 5 whenever you have a conversation, especially power forward. He's literally on everybody, old school. I mean, there's that debate over Kobe and LeBron, but there's never debate on who's the best power forward in the game.
But Kendall, can I ask you a question? If
And he had a great supporting cast.
Tim Duncan would have played in LA or Boston, would that made a difference?
Absolutely. Oh, he would have been the biggest thing ever.
Because San Antonio never really got the respect.
Right. He would have been the biggest thing ever.
Right.
If he would play with the Knicks, he would have been the biggest thing ever.
Okay, that's my point.
But he had big David
He
Robinson.
never
He had
won
an
with
all-star
Knicks, but he
guard.
could have played with.
Isn't it more important? Isn't it more important to be recognized by your peers?
Your peers.
as opposed to
Yeah, I
media?
think so.
Exactly.
I think I'll listen. I mean, as a media person, I'm going to listen to the players more than I will listen to any media person.
That's
There
right.
you go.
And,
I tell you,
and, you know,
I tell you how good Tim Duncan was. Tim Duncan was so good when he got there. David Robinson took a back seat.
Sure did.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sure did.
Look, it's your team now.
Now
Yeah.
let's throw
You know what I
something
mean?
else in there. He had an awesome supporting cast.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, he
mean,
did.
Parker and Ginobili.
Right.
Who's the little guy?
Don't forget Leonard. They had Leonard there too now.
That Avery Johnson. Avery.
Yeah.
Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson. is what I'm
Sean
thinking about.
Elliott,
He had a
that's
great
his title
supporting
team as
cast.
John Elliott,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, Leonard,
Bruce
I don't think
Bowen.
Leonard was there yet. Leonard
But
wasn't there yet.
my point in saying that is Duncan didn't have to do it all because he had help. So
No team have to do it all.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, they've got teams where they had carry. Who they had carried him
No,
on
but
their
ain't
back.
nobody carried Duncan. Duncan was a
Nobody
bad
carried
man.
Duncan. Duncan
But
carried himself.
Kendall, according to Bruce, Charles Barkley is the best power small.
I know.
That's who I'm picking. Y'all can have Duncan. I'm picking Sir Charles, brother.
See when I started? I got Bruce off my head. You can have Duncan.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to argue with Bruce on
And
that
you know what?
because I'm high
Hey,
on
what
Charles
about Barkley?
myself.
You said Barkley the best, right?
I'm picking Barkley. If I'm starting the team, Barkley is my power forward.
There you
I'm
go.
taking Duncan and my 5 rings. I'm going on about my business.
Well,
And,
I'm
you know, this
taking
argument,
Barkley
you
and
could
hope we
throw
can get
Karl
one
Malone
ring.
in that same argument too.
Who?
Yeah.
You could
The mailman.
throw Karl Malone in that same argument too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is.
Mailman ain't
Yeah.
never done nothing. He
Mailman.
ain't never done
I'm
nothing.
picking Duncan with my 5 rings.
I'll tell you about who both mine will be too now. Elvin Hayes. I like the
Yeah.
Big E.
Absolutely.
He the one that
Big
beat
E.
Lou Alcindor in the college. He beat you Lou Alcindor.
Yeah.
But you know you can't count out the Big E.
Right. Big
I
E
know.
was bad boy, man. He don't get no respect either. The way he should.
Hey, I got one comment.
Go ahead.
Okay, now looking at Harbaugh's record, 13-11 in the playoffs, he's going to the Giants. And you think he's gonna turn them around
Oh, that's a
I
good
think
Yeah.
with a 13-11 playoff record?
He will, but he'll do the same thing he always does in the playoffs.
He's gonna
Go
come
home
up
early.
short. He's gonna come up short.
Well, like I said, you know, his record in the playoffs, he's a midget. So
Gotta
when
have the
he-
players though, Larry. Gotta have the players too, though. You just can't go there.
But
'cause
now,
you-
hey, kid, listen to this. He done fired 2/3 of the Giants coaching staff already.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to bring his
but I'm
own
saying,
boys in.
who is he bringing in? He's bringing his offensive coordinator from the Ravens, and I don't know who else.
That
is
ain't
coming
did
with him.
nothing.
He didn't bring him.
Yeah, he did bring him.
He brought the offensive coordinator from the Ravens.
I did read that.
So basically, let's see who he brings in for his defensive coordinator, his quarterbacks coach, his receivers coach. It's going to be a lot. Harbaugh's got to go in there and do not a complete rebuild, but a 60% rebuild to get the
But in
Giants
New
back.
York, you're not gonna last that long and not
Gotta have
win.
the players though.
Listen, you took the words right out of my mouth, and I'm gonna
You
just let
can't
it
do
sit
that in
right
New
there.
York. You can't do that in
You
New York.
just took the words
Baltimore,
right out
you
of my
can.
mouth. You better be good today because we can't wait till tomorrow. That's New York.
That's
You
right.
gotta have the players, Bishop. So when you ain't got the players, what's gonna happen?
Well, he's got
Bye-bye.
some decent players. He's got Dart. He's got their running back. Whatever his name is. Geronimo. I'll call him that. I can't think of the boy's name. He's got a
Hey,
couple
I
good
think
receivers.
this can help. I think
But
this
now,
can
wait a
help
minute.
both from the Giants and Harbaugh.
One more thing, Bruce. He's got to build a defensive line around Dexter Lawrence. That has to happen, man, because you can't
Yeah,
do
but they
that.
got a good defense.
No,
They
their
got a pretty
defense
good
is
defense, the
suspect.
Giants.
That their defense
Only
is very
thing, though, like Jerry said, he can't go in there with the same game plan that he used with Baltimore.
No, he can't.
Thank
You
you,
know what I
Bruce.
mean?
You got a new contract coming too. All right, I like that. Thank you, Bruce.
Hey, I was hoping you heard that.
Right.
Oh man.
Hey, I got one thing before we go off. I want to ask Bruce when I get my 2 rings. You know, Duncan got 5 rings. I'm gonna ask him to let me borrow 2. What you gonna get from Charles?
Huh?
If I borrow my 2 rings, what you gonna get from Charles?
I can't hear him this time. What you say?
Charles ain't got nothing.
I hear you. You fading out, man. What'd you say? You fading out?
Oh, y'all crazy, boy. Y'all having a good time.
Oh man.
Oh, so let's go around, Larry. Who you got this Sunday? Let's go around and get our picks on. I should write this down because this is going to determine if you guys going to be with me or not. Come on, Larry. Who you got? Let's
Seahawks.
go.
Woo
You
woo.
got the Seahawks.
I'm taking LA, the Rams.
You got the Rams or Seahawks? Who you got?
I think you just
You
picked
say you
both
got the
teams.
Seahawks the first half and the Rams the second half.
I got the Seahawks and I got the Patriots.
You got the Seahawks, Patriots. Who you got, Kendall?
Patriots in Los Angeles.
Okay. Who you got, Anthony?
Seattle and the Patriots.
Who you got, Bruce?
Seattle and damn Patriots.
Who you got, Don?
Seattle and the Patriots.
Who you got, Bishop? You said Denver earlier now.
Thank you for reminding me. Anyway, I'm going with the Broncos and the Rams.
Whoa!
I'm going with the Broncos and the Rams. And see, call it an upset, call it what you want to call it. At the end of the day, it's going to be the Broncos and the Rams. Rams winning the Super Bowl.
You going home, my boy. You going home.
All right, keep on. See, that's why they got you all the way on Frederick, Maryland, and not in Upper Marlboro. Stay on up there.
Bye-bye.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
that's why, hey, Bruce, that's why they got them out there with the cows and the chickens, the pigs and the goats.
You know something? I mean, that's a good pick. I'm going to go with Seattle, number 1, because I just think they're playing at home. Now, what's the weather? Is it real cold in Seattle? You guys know anything about how the weather's going to be?
It's always cold.
Yeah,
in
it's
Seattle.
cold up there.
It rains every 2 hours in Seattle, pretty much.
It's going to be what?
about 20
Anthony?
degrees.
It's more about the rain than anything else there. But
Did I have no snow, nothing like
But
that?
aren't they in a dome, Anthony?
Here's the thing. It's probably going to be warmer in Denver on Sunday than it is in Connecticut on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's terrible, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but they're talking about 17 below tomorrow with the wind chill factor.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
17
snow.
below.
Hey, and then the snow.
That's
See,
cold,
I got
brother.
an idea. I got a great idea, Jerry. Do a special edition Sunday because ain't nobody going nowhere anyway. They're gonna all be
Nowhere.
That's right.
No, but the game's on Sunday. You guys want to do
I
something?
know. I'm saying, dude, hey, be on the game, but be live while the game is taking place.
Oh, like the Manning
watch the
cast,
game.
right?
Yes, that Manning cast is ridiculous, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, think about that, Bishop. Give us some thought. You know,
Well, I mean, I can think about it if we got, but the problem is we'd have to have a screen. I don't know if we could do that. Put a screen in the middle and everybody around the screen. That would be a nice thought. So one of you high level tech, Don, that's your avenue.
Yeah, but we do it like this. Everybody got their own screen.
That's right.
And see, I tell you, the problem is if they're using the what they call it, the Fire Stick, you're gonna be 5 minutes behind. I would have seen the fumble before you ever knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what though?
Go ahead.
My TV downstairs and the one up here is about 3 minutes apart or something like that.
Listen, we
Yeah.
got the same problem. We got direct TV downstairs and we use the Fire Stick upstairs. If the interception, fumble, or touchdown takes place, I can go see it twice if I want to.
All right.
Yeah, I do that. Yep, same thing.
The Knicks Nets game just ended on mine, so you know I'm already behind.
Hey, Anthony, before we sign off.
Wait a minute, time out. Don't be going after my Knicks like that.
Bishop.
Oh, I'm a Knicks fan.
Hey, Anthony, Wanga Steele was telling me the Knicks lost something like 10 out of
13 games.
10 out of 13 games.
Yeah,
Yep.
13
How did I
December.
follow the Knicks? What's going on with the Knicks then?
You know what's going
They're
on. They
just-
had their championship in that
Hold on, one at a time. One at a
NBA
time.
They won that little trophy.
I'm sorry.
The paper trophy.
Stop, Larry. Stop, Larry. Anthony, what's going on?
Saying nothing wrong.
Because, hold up. Bishop, the reason I'm saying that they fired Tom Thibodeau last year. They fired him. The man went to the Eastern Conference Finals. You brought in Mike Brown. That's supposed to be better. And you're going to lose 10 out of 13 games. And
Can I have him, Bruce? Can I go after Jerry?
Let me have him.
Hold on, let me do it. They gave Charlie Ford a $54 million contract, a football player. So you're talking about New York. They always do dumb stuff. What else is new?
all right, okay.
Ain't there some rumor they're gonna fire Mike Brown? They already talking about that. Ain't
Hey,
I heard it.
and I said, you're not be the next coach.
Well, Anthony, what's going on with your team, man?
Well, Brunson was out during that period of time. They had a lousy West Coast. They went
Oh,
on the
he
West
was out.
Coast.
Okay, he was out. Okay.
He missed like 3 games. He missed like 3 games. But still, you shouldn't be, when they lost to Dallas the other night, that was the low point. I mean,
that
they
was
only got
terrible.
beat. They got whooped by Dallas.
That
the
was
other night.
terrible.
You can't do that. Not at home. I can see losing on the road.
And not to mention
Boston
Cooper
was
Flag
half
did
a
a
team in
highlight on them
second
guys.
place.
That game.
Like, oh, y'all talking to go ahead, John. Say what you want to say, John.
I was just saying Cooper Flag did a highlight on them guys too, boy.
Oh man, you're right. I mean, they just played
bad boy.
that game, and they barely got past Brooklyn.
Yeah, because
They beat Brooklyn by 50. What are you talking about?
No, they barely got past it. It was dead.
They beat Brooklyn by 50.
I know what they did. I'm starting some trouble now. Maybe they figured, that was a practice squad, but they weren't. I mean, let's see what they do. What is it, tonight or tomorrow night? Who they got tomorrow night?
They got Philly. They play the Sixers tomorrow.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Remember, they still got, and there's still the trade deadline out there as well too in February. So a lot can happen between.
They're talking about trading Cat.
Well, put this way, the media has traded half the team in the last 2 weeks since
Right.
Hey, they wanted to trade Cat for LeBron James.
Yeah. They were trying to
for LeBron, man.
They did. They did want to do that. LeBron said no.
LeBron James
LeBron, New York.
Only in New York. Only in New York.
41-year-old man. 41-year-old man. You're gonna get a 41-year-old guy.
Well, aren't they used to doing that?
Yeah, they used to doing that.
That was like 41 years old now.
Hey, Jerry,
All the
I
big
got
guys
another
got
good
quiet
one
now.
for you. I got another one because this is an all-star who could have just stayed with the team. Frederick Weiss. Yeah, man. Oh, boy.
Frederick Weiss. I heard that.
Yeah, that's the guy that Vince Carter jumped over from France. He was a 7-footer.
Oh, my
Joe
God.
Jackson picked him up.
The guy that never came to the they should have drafted Ron Artest that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy never came to the NBA.
That's
gonna be a topic one day too.
Peace. Let's get it right.
That's gonna be a topic one day. I want you guys. Not tonight. We got to sign off in a minute. I want you guys to tell me the career of Vince Carter, how good he was too, but not now, because I'm gonna be holding the can of worms. We're gonna open up.
Well, he's still good enough to play with the Knicks.
Oh, Donald, you love me. Well, let's sign off, man. Donald, let's sign off. Kendall, close out the prayer. Come on, Kendall.
I hope you're sleeping that couch you in, Bruce. Donald, go ahead.
Go ahead, Kendall.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for WJRG and KMI. Thank you for the opportunity, Father, to fellowship with my brothers, bringing the word with sports, praise God, in Jesus' name. Also, thank you, Father, for our upcoming event, Jerry Green Gospel Festival on May 28th at the Dixon Community Q House. More information will be due at a later date, praise God. We didn't get a chance to advertise it tonight, but we're going to just make sure that we know it's coming up. So we thank you also for the forthcoming induction of Jerry Green in the Hall of Fame for Lehigh legacy. So Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, continue to bless everyone here. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right,
gentlemen. I'll